Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi video. This is Jamie from System22 and we're designandtechtips.com. Well, we're going to be using the Divi Supreme modules today. They've just made an upgrade and you can now use dynamic content with all their modules. Dynamic content is great because it can pull from the actual database, like things like your site name, the date, if you've got WooCommerce products, product info, blog posts, anything like that. So we're going to create this little card today with a bit of dynamic content included. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is enable the Visual Builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. I'm simply going to delete this module. Okay, so I'm going to add a Flipbox. Divi comes as standard with all the light grey modules here, plenty enough to build just about any site. When you add Divi Supreme modules, you get another 42 of these light blue ones here, and they are absolutely awesome. The one I want to use today is a Supreme Flipbox, so I'm just going to left click on there. Now I need to add an item or add a new item right here. And you can see it's put something in there for us. Barely see that, but we'll style it. So if we go up to text, title, for the title I'm going to use a bit of dynamic content. And little disk icon there when you hover over it, this is how we get to dynamic content. Let's put the page name up there, page archive title. And for the subtitle, let's perhaps put a dynamic date so it'll change every day. Current date, there we go. And you can put something before if you want to, and after if you need to. You can change the format depending on where you are in the world. They display a different way. I'm happy with the default version though. Down below your content goes here. I'm going to leave that exactly how it is. If I had posts on this page, I could get some dynamic post links or something like that, or author bios or page excerpts. But I'm going to leave mine just as the default right there for expediency. Image and icon, well, I'm not going to use one. You can use an icon and an image if you wish to on your box, but I'm going to leave that as it is. I won't use a link or a button today. I will give it a background though. I'll give it a color and an image. So let's give it blue as a color, and we'll give it an image background as well. Now you won't be able to see very much when I do that. You can see the content there slightly, but if I blend the image and the color, it'll make it easier for my text to stand out when I change the color of it. So I'm just sliding down from the image, and there's the blend modes, and there's plenty here. You can get some fantastic effects with these things, but today I'm just going to use multiply, which I use quite a lot, which is great. Now when I change that text color, it's really going to stand out on that background there. So let's go over to our design tab now, and we'll quickly do a bit of design. Won't spend too much time on this. Text, I'm going to have that centered. I want it to be light in color so we can see it better on that background. That's a lot better. Now I'm going to go down to my title text. I think I'll capitalize that, and I'll make it orange in color. Bring it up a little bit in size. Now the reason it says audio there is because that's the name of my page up here, audio. And you'll see when I save this in a minute and put it on another page, it'll show the next page title. So sliding on down, subhead text. Let's go down, and I'm just going to make that the same color right there. Fantastic. Might semi-bold that. That's slightly easier to read. And let's just give it a little border of the same color. So I'm sliding down a bit more, just going to go to border. You can do all at once, which I'll do now. You can do just the top, or just the right, bottom, or left, or combinations of all of those, but I'm going to do all four. I'm going to give it about 3 pixels, and I'm going to make it that orange color. There we go. Okay, for this side of the card. And for the other side, I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to simply clone it and just change the background. Let's have a different image. And let's perhaps change the color that we've got here from blue to purple. And we're still using that nice multiply. So if I flip that card now, there. Okay. Well, let's save this. Save all of our changes. Now I'm going to save it to my library. So I'm going to just roll over it. Hit the little round icon next to the trash can there. Save to library. I'll put flip dy for flip dynamic. Save it to the library. Now let's exit the Visual Builder. Make sure that's going to work. Yeah, that's a nice little flip card right there. Now let's go to a different page. So let's go down and add one to this page. This page is called car. Let's chuck one in right here. So when it pops up, it should have the name car as the title. And there we have it. And of course tomorrow that date will change to September the 23rd. Save our changes. Save draft or publish if you're ready. And exit the Visual Builder. So there you have it. There's how to add dynamic content to the Divi Supreme modules. Fantastic addition. Really easy to do, and that's a fantastic thing to have on your site. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share and subscribe to our channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.